Hey, good morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here with the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. Only in Michigan. We like to say that. We like to think that our weather is more volatile than any other state. Really, all of the states have volatile, changeable weather, but we get an especially changeable period coming here, and in the good direction, I would say, because we have a freeze warning for tomorrow morning. We've been highlighting that for a couple of days now for you, so hopefully you're prepared for it. Hopefully you didn't rush the garden, or if you did, with some things that can be planted now, you should probably cover them, because those kind of plants like broccoli, cabbage, stuff like that, they can handle 29 degrees. But if you get down to 25 or so, it could kill those. So I would go ahead and cover most anything that you have planted. All right, here we go. And let's get into this crazy weather. I'm going to write a post next for MLive. You get the, you get the skinny on it quicker. It's something about weather in the next 4 days. March, April, May, June. So today obviously is the March day, and the radar shows it's dry, but we could see some snow showers. And let's see, Stacy Nag just says was snowing in Genesee this morning. Genesee is east of the Flint area, and I believe it. It's probably light enough that it doesn't necessarily show on the radar. Now look what's happening. We're starting to see a clearing trend across northern Michigan. So the clouds are breaking up, and Carol Beers had snow on the ground this morning in Miyawataka, which is near Cadillac, I guess you'd say. So we should have clearing skies. Sun will help a little bit, but it's just plain cold air on the way. So here's the freeze warning. Purple areas. Now, the northern half of lower Michigan will have a freeze warning also, but the Weather Service has said the growing season has not started in the northern half of lower Michigan or the UP. So don't think that the northern half is warmer than the southern half just because the southern half has a freeze warning, northern half doesn't. We will all be below freezing tonight, and I will show that to you in just a second here. Yeah, Jeffrey Marsden. Yeah, I hear you on the golf. Yeah, it's time, and we're going to be ready. We're going to be doing that very quickly here. Although the wind has been ferocious. Hey, good morning to Mike Ridley. Thanks for watching, and Pamela McAllister and Wayne Bjorklund. Good morning, Fenville. Okay, so here's the radar forecast, and we should be mostly dry today. In the thumb, you could have a snow shower here in the next hour or two, but that's about it. And we go through tomorrow, and it's dry, and we go toward Friday afternoon, and we see the showers and thunder showers developing off to the west by early Friday afternoon, probably into our state late Friday afternoon, or more likely Friday night, early Saturday morning. Here's a little bit longer look, larger scale look. Tomorrow, unfortunately, perfect setting for a hard freeze. Hey, good morning, the DeLand, Florida community page. Good morning to you. And Kinsan Y, good morning. Nick Schweitzer, we get an update from our fruit grower. Good morning, Frost friends. We'll be humming in the morning, going to sound like a legion of helicopters. He tells me that their frost fans up in the air influence a temperature for 10 acres. They bring the warmth down because, see, cold mornings like tomorrow morning will have an inversion, temperature inversion, where the temperature is actually warmer, maybe 100 or 200 or 300 feet above the ground. Ground might be 28. Aloft, it might be 32 or 35, something like that. So here we go. So we're dry into Friday probably Friday evening or Friday night. This is a little bit slower, and this is a good model that far out. So this is Friday night to Saturday morning, and then Saturday. This is Saturday afternoon, and Saturday afternoon is starting to look very nice. It looks like the morning showers move out toward the northeast. We're into a southwesterly flow, and we are warm. It could be on the breezy side, but we would be warm. And then Sunday, the main storm pulls up to our west, and Sunday could be showery, thunderstormy in northern half of Michigan, but the southern half could get into the warm sector and could flirt with 80 degrees. And then eventually this cold front will move through on Monday. Look at the cold pocket behind it. Not much. Tuesday afternoon to already by Wednesday morning going back to a southwest wind. So that will be just a brief cool down, not a froster. And then we're out to late next week, May 2nd, May 3rd. We're still into southwesterly flow. And, if you can see that little number in southern Illinois, 18 shows up, that means it's going to be 18 degrees Celsius at about 5,000 feet up in the atmosphere. 18 degrees Celsius supports high temperatures. In the summer, it supports high temperatures in the mid-80s. We still have a lot of cool ground and cool water, but it says that's almost a late June type temperature. Hey, Paul Brady, good morning to you. What about Saturday during the draft? Just a little rain? Sarah Harris, looks like it'd be drying out in the southern part of the state, and it looked like it'd be very warm. High temperatures today will be cold in the Thumb, put the coat on. In Saginaw and Flint, put the coat on. Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, you're a little better, low 50s. Tomorrow, we're back to April. Temperatures in the low to mid 50s. Friday, we're into a May-like weather with temperatures in the, let's call it low to mid 60s. Saturday, I'm starting to really believe this. This 75 to 80 degree temperature forecast has worked its way from 10 days out to now. And now we start to bleed the details of when the rain will clear out Saturday morning, and we start to look at temperatures well into the 70s Saturday. And Sunday, if that southern half of the state can get some sunshine, you probably see an 80 or two, maybe Grand Rapids, Lansing, Kalamazoo, Ann Arbor, something like that. Bobby says a few tiny flakes with the misty rain, and Colleen Brewer from Montrose says good morning. Pam Jones going to do some trout fishing. Great idea. Now this is Monday in the 70s. Tuesday, remember, I showed you a little bit of a cool patch. Then Wednesday back to the 70s. Thursday 70s to near 80. And next Friday, May 3rd, 70s to near 80 for much of the area. So you're really going to start to get the Great Lakes warming, the ground warming, everything warming up. And that says we're probably done with frost, except in the coldest pockets. Now, this is a low temperature forecast for tomorrow morning. And Nick Schweitzer Orchards, been around since, I think, Adam and Eve. No, I don't know. Long time. I think it's like, I want to say late 1800s, something like that. Or early 1900s. But we're all looking at, it's a touch warmer today. Paul Brady, yes, open the pool. Suggestion for us in Michigan, pool lovers, put a hoop greenhouse over the top of it. We did this when I was a kid working in greenhouses. We had the hoop greenhouses that we were bending. We put a hoop greenhouse over the pool, and we used it from May 1st to mid-November. That was on the north side of Chicago. Great idea. So tomorrow morning, probably looking at 25 to 30 degrees. This model, a little bit more encouraging for those fruit areas at 29-ish or so. and I know fruit can support that somewhat. This is another model that's pretty good, and it's got about the same thing. And note, it's maybe got a touch of cloudiness into Allegan County and the far southwest, some of the fruit growing areas there. Now the Traverse City, Leelanau County fruit growing area, it'll be pretty cold because the wind will be light. Rebecca Warchinski, Mount Morris, will I get frost tonight? Yes, you will get more than frost. You'll get probably in Mount Morris, you're in a cold spot in Genesee County, you're probably going to be 27 degrees like this model says. So you're going to have 5 to 7 hours below freezing. And then here comes June as we get into the extended forecast. Here's your 8 to 14 day forecast for the first week of May, May 1st to 7th. Looky there. We're talking about temperatures in the 70s to near 80. Much of the area, again, near the Great Lakes water, a wind shift can drop the temperatures dramatically in minutes. You know, we've seen it in downtown Traverse City, 75. In comes a lake breeze, a north wind howling off of Grand Traverse Bay, and all of a sudden you're blue because it's so cold. So, but in general terms, we are looking at some very warm weather as we head into the early part of May. So, there you have it. Freeze tonight. Get those plants covered. They will not handle 25, 26, 27 degrees for several hours. And then it's 5 degrees warmer, 5 degrees warmer, 5 degrees warmer. And by the time we settle into Saturday afternoon, it looks like it's actually going to feel like June. So, hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy. And I'm meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Take care.